You're going to see this before your daily reading for the 10th of February, because I forgot to talk about the astrology for today. Venus moves into Pisces today. And I brought out the Pisces and the Venus card, okay? And I felt like they fit so perfectly together with what I'm going to say. So today starts the spotlight of your relationships, okay? What you're looking for now or geared more towards are that unconditional and spiritual type of love, okay? You want something that transcends physical limitations, like not just that you're physically attracted to someone, but that they're actually the one that you know, can be with and can rely on in a way emotionally that you will not have with anyone else, okay? And if you see here, you're trying to find abundance in a world of confusion when it comes with love. And that's why it's highlighting that parts of your relationships that you don't want to deal with, but you have to deal with it for your own growth and for your own abundance, okay? So I'm going to move into your reading now. Thank you for listening. Bye. This is the daily reading for February 10th, 2018. So, as you can see by the cards, you have the Lovers in the center, which lets me know or makes me feel like for most of you this has something to do with love. But the Lovers card also talks about choices as well, okay? It talks about unions and your own values when it comes to what you believe in. And there is an injustice here with it being in the reverse, okay? So it talks about an imbalance or a disharmony, or not being able to make a decision as well. Because if you notice, there's two people. So, indecision. Okay. Feeling like you're falling from grace. That's what I heard. And with this card, I feel like you've made your choices. You've done everything you needed to do. You're staying on the same path that you were staying on. I don't think you're doing much more than that. And you're waiting for things to unfold further than where they were, okay? To me, it feels like, oh, I made a step or I made an accomplishment, and now I'm going to stay on this level for 3 more months, you know, like that. It was like, oh, I was at this bottom level for 2 weeks. Oh, we finally did something else. Oh, now I'm going to be here for 2 more weeks, you know. That's what it kind of feels like. And that is the disharmony that you're dealing with or coming to grips with. And that's it. You're coming to grips with that knowledge, with that understanding that this is how it is. This is how this person is. This is how they go, okay? Especially with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. When it's in the upright, it talks about manifesting, learning things, like actively making things happen. Even though they're the page and they don't know much, they're at the beginning. But in reverse, it talks about not having a plan. And that's what it feels like. Whoever this is in your environment or whatever's going on in your environment, they don't have a plan. They don't know what's going on. I almost feel like with this being the Lovers card, even though it's in reverse, this is strong energy, okay? So it's like, I've never been here. I've never felt this way. So I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to take it one step at a time. Even though you feel like, listen, I already know. Let's just take this to the moon. You know, let's just do this. And they're like, no. Okay? And that's where you are. That's the imbalance. So what I see here is that you are moving. There is some movement, okay? But it's just the opposing energies of the two different feelings, two different people of where it's going, okay? Now, you have the King of Pentacles here in reverse. It talks about being controlling. And it almost feels like because you have that energy, or because this other person knows where this is supposed to be going, You know, they want to kind of direct the other person or show them, well, you did this, which means you feel this way. You did this, and I don't understand why you can't just keep going. You know, that's not really going to help the situation. It kind of just has to flow. It just has to be. That's what I'm feeling. Especially with the King of Pentacles in reverse. You don't want to do too much. Okay? You don't want to feel like you are the authority. I'm feeling like this person doesn't want to feel like you're taking control of them because they don't have a plan. And especially they're a page. That's like young child energy. Okay, I know pages have an idea and they kind of go towards that idea, but in reverse, a page, they are just living life, having a good time. Okay, and there you go. Okay, this talks about being in a partnership. And that's what's happening. When you're in a partnership, you have to learn how to work with the other person. Okay? You have to come to some kind of grips on how to work together. Even though you have your differences, you come together to make a whole, which is what you're trying to do. Even though that whole may not be perfect, even though it may not be balanced, you do come together to make a whole when you decide or choose to be with someone. So you can't change them. But it also talks about you communicating with each other as well. Sometimes that works, definitely, to get you both on the same page. It's communication, okay? There may be lack of that, and that needs to pick up. But you can't push someone to do something. You can only guide them gracefully, okay? So thank you so much for listening. I'll see you tomorrow. Love and light.